there is a limit up to which technology can help us. Beyond this point, humans need to use their own power to execute various functions. This is also true in literature search for academic writing. After using building blocks search to get many results, a researcher needs to go through these results and choose the most relevant ones for a research project. In most databases, the first element of literature item that you can get access to is the title of the item. That is free of charge. Anyone who has access to a database can get this with the help of a search term or the building block search that we carried out. The title of a work is an important part of it, and it gives the basic information about the work, and it summarizes the central idea of the source being reviewed. It's rather short, so it can only give us short information about the work, but it's very useful if you want to decide if a particular source is relevant and can be useful for our project. Along with the title, you can also get access to the abstract, which is a short summary of the source. Usually an abstract is a part of a research article written in IMRAD format. And therefore, an abstract has 5 components. One for each section of a research paper written in IMRAD format. Introduction, methods, results, discussion, and analysis. The first element of an abstract is introduction or background, which gives the reader a little bit background information on the topic of the paper. And then there is the aim that is expressed in one sentence or that can come together with the introduction, which puts forth the purpose of the research paper. And the aim is followed by method section, which describes how the aim was achieved and through which methods. And this is followed by results and conclusion, which shows the results of the aim that was targeted at the beginning of the research initiative. As the title and abstract are short enough to read within 1-2 minutes, a researcher can possibly screen hundreds of abstracts and titles to decide on the most relevant ones for their project. And at the beginning of the project, this is a very important skill for a researcher so that he or she doesn't spend hours reading through the articles and then at the end finding out that it was not relevant. So that title in the abstract is the first starting point that can help us. Once we decide that a particular material is relevant to our project by reading its title and abstract, we can try to download it and read the whole article for the research project. We will talk more about reading the whole article and detailed reading and annotating while reading in another lesson. In this lesson, we'll focus on how we can get access to these articles. Obviously, the Web of Science will not give us access to the resources, though that's not the purpose of this database. This database just lists the titles and abstracts and helps us to decide on the most relevant works for our project. But if you want to download them, this website will only lead us to other databases. So the best thing, after we have decided that a particular source is relevant to our project, is to go to a library and check that source in the library if it is available to download it there. Alternatively, if a particular source is not available in the library, you can seek assistance of a librarian who might be able to get a particular source through a service called interlibrary loan. So don't hesitate to ask for the help of your librarian.